live just a couple of blocks from here. I do the books for my husband's business. It's not the most thrilling job in the world, but I can do it out the second bedroom of our flat. It saves us money and allows me to do the things I like. I really like walking in the park, feeding the ducks and other birds, watching them, so fearful at first, as they way closer and closer. I really like the park. The park is my refuge, my oasis from the corporate world. My name is Jean. I work in the 23rd floor of that building. Yes, that building. I'm in the insurance business. I deal with people and their problems all day long. That's why I'm nice in the park. It's my breath of fresh air when I can watch people that don't need something from me. I watch the kids in the swings and people feeding the ducks, and I come here every day to feed my lunch. Every day I want to feed those ducks. I thought if I could just get my hands on some of that bread. I'm Rachel. I live in the street. I was hungry, and what those ducks are getting was looking real good. So one day, I made a run for it, and... hey! I called up, but the girl was gone, running into the trees with a bag of breadcrumbs. A bag of breadcrumbs. It was more than I had in the past 2 days. I was hungry. I wasn't hungry afterwards. I had to see that could have been her purse. It could have been your purse, my husband said. He wanted me to stay away from the park for a while, but I couldn't stop thinking about that girl. I had to know if she was trying to steal my purse or if she was just hungry. So I went back. I went back to the park the next day without my purse. And then the lady was again. Graceful. Or careless, I thought. An easy target. An easy target, I thought, as I watched the woman with the bread from across the street. There were no cops around, and I was a pretty fast runner. So, I snuck behind the trees, and again, whoosh, out of nowhere, she shoved me against the park bench and ripped the bag out of my hand. I saw her this time. She was just a child, a teenager maybe. My wrist started to throb. I found out later it was fractured. I shuddered at what I had to do when I walked back to my house. I shuddered to think what life must be like for her. I shuddered from the cold as I ate that sandwich. The silly woman was about to throw it away to the bird. It was still in the bread bag, whole. She hadn't even crumbled it up into little pieces. I hoped it didn't hurt her too bad, though. It was a good sandwich, and that day, that was all I had. I had half a mind to eat my sandwich in the cafeteria. It was an especially nice day, so I went to the park again, and the silly woman was there again. But this time, with 2 bags. 2 bags of bread. One for the bird, and the other I placed on the bench for the girl. The girl never showed up. She didn't come back for nearly a week. Maybe she thought 2 bags were okay. So I went back to just one, and I take my handful of bread, and then I set the bag on the bench, and I walked away to feed the bird. It's as if she wanted it to be stolen. It was easy to steal it. She took it every day. Every day there was something different in the bag. Always sandwiches. And at first, I thought she thought birds liked eating sandwiches. But then, there was an apple in the bag. And a Snickers bar one day. One day, the lady came with a duffel bag. She set it on the bench and walked away to feed the birds. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The stupid woman was giving stuff to the street kid. The street kid who had put her hand in a cart. What a treasure. Pretty clothes, perfume, soap, and a mirror was inside the bag. Inside, she was just a scared little girl. Her name was Rachel. She came by to thank me the next day. The next day, they were sitting on the bench together, talking, as if they were friends or something. That girl was setting that poor woman up for a major divorce. What's sad? Some people said no common sense. What is Job coming to? Oh, gosh. Nice.